I'm asking you a question.
Obviously.
And okay
We're done.
isn't an answer.
You're done, ma'am.
I'm not done.
Adults should always act responsibly. They should never do anything that would harm anyone around them.
You have been arrested before, correct? Correct. Once or twice? One.
But what happens when someone decides to act irresponsibly? From someone driving without headlights to someone causing a crash?
You just were in a crash and we got to figure out why you were in a crash, okay?
Here are some incidents where cops had to arrest these delinquents.
All right, ma'am, I believe you're under the influence, so I'm going to place you under arrest.
That incident is centered around a woman named Leota Thomas. On the 3rd of March 2023, in Logan Township, New Jersey, an officer noticed a car driving without headlights. The officer immediately initiated a traffic stop. The officer approached her car and initiated his investigation. Later, he made her get out of the car. Then the officer questioned her about her medical history and educational qualifications. After that, officer noticed she was not able to stand on her feet properly. The officer decided to give her field sobriety tests.
Keep yourself in this position, hands at your side, and I just want you to watch the tip of my pen with just your eyes, keep your head straight, and follow it with just your eyes. I'm going to be going back and forth a number of times, okay? Here's the pen here. See that, right? All right, so just keep your eyes on that. Just your eyes. Good. Your head straight. Just your eyes. A couple more times. Keep watching.
The officer gave her instructions about the first sobriety test. Leota agreed to do the test, but the officer noticed her eyes were not moving clockwise. Leota was not able to complete the test in a proper manner.
Okay, you can start whenever you're ready.
I did like 12.
Okay. All right, yeah, we're gonna stop that at that point. So,
It's so windy.
I know,
I
I know,
even, like,
it's a little windy.
it's so windy.
So this last test is called the one leg stand. All right. So what I'm gonna have you do is I'm gonna have you pick. We're only gonna be out here for like another 3 minutes, so bear with me. It's not gonna be much longer.
So horrible.
So this is called the one leg turn. So it's gonna be the leg of your choice. I want you to start like this, your hands down at your side. Again, you don't have to begin until I say so.
Yeah.
You're gonna start like this, hands down at your side,
Yeah.
feet together, and the foot of your choice, you're gonna lift about 6 inches off the ground, like this. And you're gonna count 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000, 4 1,000, until I tell you to stop. Again, it's the leg of your choice.
Okay.
You can start whenever you're ready, and I just want you to put it up 6 inches and start counting 1 1,000 for me.
Just lift my leg.
Yep, just like I had, right here. About 6 inches, good.
Try it again.
Yep. All right, we're going to stop at this point. All right, ma'am, I believe you're under the influence, so I'm going to place you under arrest for...
Later, the officer gave her instructions about the walk and turn test. During testing, she was walking uncontrollably. She again failed to properly finish the test. After that, the officer gave her instructions to do a one-leg stand, but she failed the test. The officer then handcuffed her for driving under the influence. Afterward, she asked for her phone so that she could inform her husband about the situation. The officer took her to the station later. At the station, other officers informed her about all the processes. Then she talked over the phone with her mother and informed her which station she was in. Leota Thomas was charged with driving under the influence, DUI. While Leota was caught because of a small mistake, our next individual almost turned the situation deadly, both for her and an officer.
You tried to do some evaluations with this officer, right?
No, I did.
The incident revolves around a woman. On July 7th, 2022, in Chamblee, Georgia, an officer on a routine patrol took an unexpected turn when he narrowly avoided a collision with a wrong-way driver. The officer immediately turned his patrol car around and initiated a traffic stop. When the cop approached her car, he noticed that the woman was in an inebriated state. Then the officer asked for her car insurance. He then found out she lacked valid insurance for her vehicle.
Okay, so I'm saying.
Okay. Can you step out of the car for me? You can just leave your phone there for now. Okay, step it back to the car for me. Okay. Alright, how much you have to drink? Just go back. Put your arms down.
You said walk to you.
I said step out of the car for me and just come
Okay.
back here,
You
okay? You
said
just put
walk.
your arm
You said
down.
walk.
Put your arms down for me, okay? Got a few questions, okay?
I'm just saying, I'm just trying to obey the law. I'm just saying. I just came from a club over there.
Yeah, which club?
And I feel. I think. I think it's Empire
Empire?
or Emerald. I'm just saying, this is my first time to the club. My girl got me. My shit, she's a
Put your arms down. There's a few questions, okay? When was the last time you had...
I don't want you to feel some type of way I'm threatening you or some type of way.
Okay, just got a few questions for you, okay?
Okay.
All right.
I'm just saying, put my arm down.
When was
I want you to get up.
When was the last time you had your drink?
About 2 hours ago.
2 hours ago. Okay. Would you like to do any voluntary field sobriety to make sure you're okay
Yes,
to drive?
I will.
You will?
I commit to it.
All right, hold on 1 second.
I commit to it.
The officer asked patiently to step outside from the car. At that time, she reacted clumsily and behaved strangely toward him. She stated that she was obeying the law and drunk 2 hours ago. The officer decided to conduct field sobriety tests. Then she started crying and put her hands in the air, while claiming she was scared and tried to obey the law, but failed. Then the officer explained to her about the gaze test.
Okay, follow with your eyes and eyes only, okay? Okay, don't move your head, just your eyes. Okay, you have to open your eyes, okay?
Afterward, the officer put a pen over her head. Then, the officer asked her not to move her head, only her eyes. She looked exhausted at the time of testing. Later, she started crying and claimed at that time she was being emotionally numb. She did not try to argue with the officer and agreed to the next evaluation test. The officer explained to her about the test. She was showing gestures of cooperation towards the officer.
Relax, put your hand there. The more calm you are, the more... Let's just put our hands down. Just relax. Relax. I promise. It's all going to be fine, okay? I promise. Hold on. Just a couple questions for you. Now here's the thing, in the state of Georgia, there's nothing wrong with drinking and driving, okay? There's a problem with driving while impaired. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you think that police officers should put an impaired driver back on the road?
No.
Okay.
Of course not.
Okay. So understanding that question, got another question. On a scale of 1 to 10, 1, no alcohol in your system at all. None, okay? So that's a 1.
I do.
Hold on. And a 10, you're laid out right here, passed out, drunk. Where would you put yourself on that scale right now?
About 3.
About a 3? Okay. And you tried to do some evaluations with this officer, right?
No, I did.
Okay.
I thought okay, let me phrase it. I thought I did.
Okay.
Do the evaluation.
Okay.
If I did, I'm sorry.
No, sir. Well, that's what I'm trying to clarify. That's what I'm trying to clarify, okay?
Sorry.
And you explained that you had a medical issue that was with your leg, with your feet?
No, he just asked if there's anything wrong.
Yeah.
And I said, I had surgery in my foot.
Okay. What was that from? Car accident? How long ago was the car accident?
About 5 months ago.
5 months ago? Does it still cause pain?
Yeah.
Okay. You said you did HCM?
I tried to, but her eyes kept on closing.
The officer approached and asked to put her hands down. Then he told her to calm down and promised he would help her. The woman explained to him that she had a car accident before. Later, he asked for her family member, and she confessed that at that time, no one was there. The officer then asked her to do a walk and turn test. Afterward, he gave her the instructions for the test.
I got this, sir.
I understand.
Sorry. 2.
Just as I explained it. Yes, ma'am. Y'all good. Y'all good. Y'all good.
Sorry. I don't want no disrespect. I don't say. I don't disrespect.
Just last, so I'm going to ask you this last evaluation. That's what you do. So, you got your watch. I need 45 seconds.
I'm a female. You're a male. It's a different time.
Let me know when you're ready.
So, what you're gonna do when you pick up your foot, I'm gonna tell him to start. Okay, let me know when you're ready.
Okay, I'm ready.
Go ahead, pick up your foot, start staring at your toe, and start counting out loud.
Okay.
Count out loud.
5.
Look at your toe. Look at your toe.
8.
Look at your toe.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Remember, if I said put it down, keep it back up. There you go. There you go. Keep going.
I can't pull up too far on you.
That's fine. That's fine.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
That's good. You picked it up. That's good. We did it. We did it.
12.
That's 45 seconds.
I gotta pee.
I know you do. I know you do.
I'm so sorry. I gotta piss.
Do me a favor. Turn around, put your hands behind your back.
Just relax. We're gonna let you pee. We're gonna let you pee. I promise. I know. We're gonna
No,
let you
you're not. You
I promise.
me up.
No, I didn't, man. No, I didn't.
Okay.
I'm a man of my word. I'm gonna let you pee. I promise. I'm a.
You're gonna be in the
During the test, she was not able to walk properly. Again, the officers gave her a one-leg-up stand test, but she failed the test again, started crying in front of them for failing to do the test properly. The cops then proceeded to place her in cuffs. Officers then escorted her to the police cruiser. An officer asked for a chemical test, and at that time she argued with him by saying that she was listening to them and obeyed the law. When she refused, they decided to take her to the station. She was charged with DUI, a violation for having no proof of insurance, a headlight violation, and passing a vehicle going in the opposite direction. While the woman almost caused an accident, our next individual was only caught after he caused one.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That incident revolved around a man. On September 8th, 2023, in Menominee, Wisconsin, officers responded to a clash between two vehicles on the road. Later, the cops went there to observe the situation. The officer arrived at the spot and then interviewed the victim and witnesses first. A girl claimed that she was driving, and she looked panicked at that time. The officer asked them if they needed any medical attention. He would help.
I don't think so. It looks like the whole bumper got pushed into that tire. What happened?
I was coming out and I stopped. I looked to see if everybody was coming.
Mm-hmm.
It's like,
Okay. So maybe they were right behind the mailbox.
yeah,
Or they came over the hill.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You're not injured at all.
no.
All right. Do you want to look at it? Have you looked at the damage? Yeah, it looks like it's going to be pinned in there. So I already have to call a tow for them if you have a preference. Otherwise, we can just get a tow. All right, thank you. 12.72.
The officer approached the suspect for questioning. In time, he tried to explain how it happened. Then he observed the damages. He saw the vehicle had damage on the front side. After that, the officer asked him if he was drunk or not. He replied he was driving sober. The officer called for towing trucks for both vehicles. Then the officer asked the male driver for his driver's license and registration. The officer then checked the victim's driving license. That time, the victim's mother explained about car insurance and all other stuff.
It's just lifting it, so you don't want to lean in. So you're not going to go to the hospital, at least with the
No,
ambulance?
I'm going to take her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Smart move. So the insurance company will want the case number with the Menominee Falls Police Department. He has Allstate, that's his name, phone number, or license plate vehicle. So, any other questions? Okay. All right.
Anything else you need from us?
Not at this time. Hopefully I won't have to call because I forgot something, but you had your seatbelt on?
Yep.
And then just the curtains deployed?
The left did not, just the right.
Okay.
All three of the right. The drops
Yeah, the
Look.
curtain ones.
front and back, and then the one at the seat. So,
It's there to keep you safe, but it's also there to total out your car because they're very expensive to replace.
that's what I told her. Oh boy. I had it for 2 months and I broke it.
You didn't break it.
It was
You
her
did
graduation present.
You did nothing wrong. You're just driving down the road and someone decided that they wanted to be in the same spot you were in.
The other option, you can take it home. Okay? That way you're not paying storage. In the admin, it'd be 150 plus tax, so 157.50 if we just take it home.
To put you through some field sobriety tests, okay? We're going to go on the flat surface in front of your car. Can you turn in your camera? I see you have some physical ailments. What are some of the issues
My
that you
knee?
deal with? Okay. That's it?
That's it.
Just your right knee?
Well, I had surgery done on my left knee.
Okay. So both your knees aren't
I'm not in good shape.
okay. All right, we'll go over this way.
Therefore, the officer started to talk a little about the situation. Police informed them about all the processes to get their vehicle back. He then went back to the suspect and convinced him to take sobriety tests. The officer wanted to know his medical condition. He had several issues with his left knee. This driver was observed to have a speech impediment. In addition, he also slurred speech as he admitted he had been drinking at the bar and claimed he had drunk 4 shots of alcohol.
So, can you see the tip of my pen?
Yeah.
Touch it with your right index finger, the top of my pen. Okay. All right. So, for this test, all I want you to do is, could you take off your glasses so I can see your eyes better? Can you still see the top of my pen?
Yes, I can.
What I want you to do is follow it just with your eyes. Can you do that for me?
EMS responding to Linden Grove on Town Hall Road.
You gotta follow the pen as it's moving.
Looks like they have hemorrhage of some sort. Blood in the vomit is also That's for Jeff, right? Yeah.
It's my knees that
Okay.
if I stand too long
Mm-hmm.
in one position, they kind of give out.
I'm gonna go up.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Yeah, I understand just some issues, so.
Yeah.
I'll, if you can stay right there, I'll come to you.
No. I have to keep on moving.
Okay, is that to reset your knee or?
Yeah.
After a while, the officer instructed him about the gaze test. On the test, firstly, he did well, but he was not able to stand on his feet at the time. He performed poorly in the test. The officer noticed that he was not able to do the test properly. Later, he decided to give him another easy test so that he could do well.
Like this, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
Do you have any questions about that
Yeah.
test? Okay, you just have to go down, back, down, back.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you count out loud so I know that you're...
1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5. 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. You want to?
Are you done, or do you want to try it again on your other hand? It's up to you.
It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay. All right. And then, are you able to count forwards and backwards okay without any issues?
10, 9, 8, 7.
I'll give you a set of numbers to
Okay.
do. So I want you to count from 61 down to 48. 61 to 48. Count
Okay.
from 61 down to 48. Are you able to do that for me?
61, 60, 59, 58, 57, 56, 55, 54, 53, 52, 50, 49, 48, 47.
All right. And then. All right. Yeah, last one is just to see where you're at with your condition and all that. So, will you submit to a just breath test?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I said, I have to walk home.
If walking's an issue, we can possibly talk about getting you a ride. You said
Okay.
you live on Denmark?
Yeah.
And that's not too far from here?
No.
Do you have asthma or any breathing issues or
No.
anything like that? Okay.
Okay, I put one of the glasses back
Yes,
on.
you can put your glasses back on. Yes. So take a nice deep breath. You're going to put your lips on the end of this. I'm going to hold on to it, and you're going to blow long and strong.
Yeah.
And I should be able to hear the air come out the end of it. Okay?
Okay.
Go ahead and blow. Okay. Thank you. All right.
Officer took a counting test. This time the man looked tired and showed his physical disabilities. On counting, he failed to repeat the numbers properly. The officer asked for a breath test and he agreed. The officer finally found out he was driving under the influence while clashing with another vehicle. Then placed him in cuffs. Officer escorted him to a police cruiser and explained to him about all the proceedings. Also informed him about submitting the blood and chemical test. He was charged with DUI. While the man tried to use his physical disability to gain sympathy, our next individual lost all chances at it when she drove with her headlights off.
1002, 1003,
Don't pick your foot up. The T-frame we left off, please.
1004.
The incident was centered around a woman called Hernandez. In New Mexico, a state police officer stopped a vehicle for not having headlights on. The officer could smell alcohol coming from the vehicle once he approached the vehicle. The officer told Hernandez her driver's license and registration would be suspended for driving dangerously. She also did not have any documents with her. He ordered her to exit the vehicle. The officer wanted to know how much she had drunk that night. She denied drinking anything. The officer asked Hernandez to perform field sobriety tests.
I'm gonna need you to remain in that position there, do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
May I start the tip of my right index finger with your eyes? And do not move your head. Do you have any questions?
No.
Completely understand my instructions?
Yes.
Okay, see my finger, ma'am?
Mm-hmm.
Follow my finger with your eyes and do not move your head. Do you understand?
Okay.
Can't move your head, okay?
Okay.
So you follow my finger, please? Hold my finger upward, please. Mr. Hernandez, do you have any injuries to your legs or feet that are going to prevent you from walking, balancing, and turning? Pretty healthy.
He gave her a horizontal gaze test. He instructed her about it. She was nervous while performing. She constantly moved her head. Hernandez performed poorly on the test.
No questions at all? Go and begin now.
3, 4, 5, and then you said to pivot? Which way, right or left?
Just go and continue with the test with what you remember, okay, ma'am?
1, 5. I don't know what pivot. If you want me to pivot right or left?
Just go ahead and continue with the test what you remember, okay?
It was 9 steps.
Okay, remember you have to take 9 steps back?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Where do you want to pivot? The right or the left?
Just stop right there if you're done. Face me. Put your feet together just like mine.
During the walk and turn test, she couldn't walk straight. She was stumbling over her sandals. She was puzzled when she had to turn. Furthermore, she counted wrong and could not maintain her balance.
You're going to count in the upper
Okay,
man by
that's fine.
1,000. Do you have any
That's fine.
questions?
No.
You completely understand everything?
Yeah. I'm a
Go and begin,
gymnast.
ma'am.
1001, 1002, 1000.
Go and pick your foot up. Continue where we left off, please.
1004, 1005, 1006, 1007, 8, 1009, 1010, 1011, 1012, 1013, 1014, 1015, 1016, 1017, 1018, 1019, 1020, 1021, 1022, 1023, 1024,
Don't stop.
1025.
Okay, ma'am. What's your highest level of education? You don't mind me asking.
Then the officer gave her a one-leg stand test. He demonstrated the test. When she started, she counted first, then she raised her leg. Again, she could not maintain her balance.
Say it out loud, please. Go ahead.
61, 60, 59, 58, 57, 58, 57, 56, 55, 54, 53, 52, 51, 50, 49, 48, 47, 46, 45, 44, 43, 44, 43, okay, 43, 44, 42, 41, 40, 39, 38, 37, 36, 35, 34, 33, 32, 31, 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5,
Finished?
0.
Have you walked to the phone? So stop it here, okay?
The last test was a counting backwards test. She started to count from 61, but the officer instructed her to count from 62 to 47, and she stopped counting at 10. As a result, she failed this test too. As Hernandez failed all the tests, the officer arrested her. He placed her in the police cruiser. The officer then searched her vehicle. He found a bottle of alcohol. He transported her to the station. The officer wanted to take a breathalyzer test. Hernandez refused it. She also refused the chemical test. Hernandez was charged with DUI. While Hernandez not turning her headlights eventually led to her arrest, our next individual's intoxication was only discovered once she already caused a crash.
You need to cooperate with me or you're gonna go to jail. Okay?
That incident revolved around a woman named Brianna. In New Jersey, highway officers were responding to a single vehicle crash on the freeway. They started their investigation as soon as they reached the location. The officer started talking with people to find out what happened there. Later, found a woman driving the car involved in the crash. The officer approached her to talk. Meanwhile, she was uncooperative at that time. Another officer smelled alcohol on her.
Hey,
So it's like, no, it's just like whatever y'all want to happen, let it happen. Like, I don't feel like I have to talk much because, like, at the end of the day, like, y'all the ones with the last thing. Like, I just want my son to be good and y'all do whatever you gotta do with me. Like,
look it, I'm trying to investigate the crash and I need to talk to you. Okay?
no, but it's like, it's not fair because even if y'all, if we can talk,
stop, chill.
nah, I'm not.
Can I say it from my perspective? Can I take him over there? You're not talking to
Probably only like 65 miles per hour. That's why I was able to break the wheel. Like, the stop sign, the brake, I'm sorry, like, honestly, like, my son is just like, that's my top priority. Like, I don't care what happens to me as long as he's okay. And that's why I tell everybody.
I understand that.
You know, like, my car.
So look at, ma'am, Brianna. I have my partners coming and I got an ambulance coming to check on you guys, okay? So the baby's health is priority, okay? The baby's health is priority. And everything else is secondary to that, okay? What lane were you in?
I was in this one, the left.
The left lane? Okay.
The officer questioned her about what had happened. She explained to him she was driving 65 miles per hour at that time of the accident. She claimed that her son was her priority. Furthermore, she then started to cry. What do you think? Was she crying to gain sympathy? Comment down below. The officer began questioning her about her drinking. She said that she was just drinking water, not alcohol. The officer tried to calm her at that time. Later, officers began to talk with other officials about the circumstances.
Hey, Brianna, come with me. All right, so let's come back here. I need to talk to you. Look it. Hey, I'm gonna be upfront with you. You need to cooperate with me or you're gonna go to jail. Okay? All right? So let them check out the baby. I need to get your information for the crash. And if you don't listen, I'm gonna take you to jail, okay? Because you're interfering at that point. Do you understand that?
I just want him to leave from here.
Okay.
I want him to be gone from here. I don't want him here and then I'll go free. I don't want him here.
I told you I have sympathy for that, okay? But at the same time, you just were in a crash and we gotta figure out why you were in a crash, okay? So I need you. We're gonna talk to him. Okay.
But you guys are like trying to question me so much. Why can't you talk to them and let me breathe a little bit?
Okay. Let's go stand right here by my unit, okay? Let's stand right there. Come over here. Can you put that on my car? Put it on my car.
This?
Yeah, put it on my car. Come up. How much have you had to drink today?
Like 2, but like.
Okay.
The officer again wanted to question her. They warned if she did not cooperate with him, they would take her to jail. She confessed that she had 2 shots before driving. The officer then escorted her to the police cruiser. Once inside, she started yelling but was unwilling to give her information. The officer then asked for permission for a breathalyzer test. Initially, she was hesitant, but later agreed to the tests. Afterward, she was transported to the police station. At that station, she was finally identified as Brianna. Later, she participated in a breathalyzer test. She was charged with DWI with a minor in the vehicle, careless driving, concealed identity, no proof of insurance, and driver's license not in possession. Subsequently, all the charges were dismissed at a later date. For more real-life stories of criminals, hit the subscribe button.